one of my uncles, he told me, he said, look after our whare tūpunas, they're trying to turn them into halls. He's buried up in Omapere. And he told me the kororo about hokianga. And he said, utukura is the door. If you're coming into the hokianga, you always, and you weren't from the area, you always had to come through the utukura, through the door. If you didn't, you were classed as the enemy. You couldn't come through the side window. He said through the windows. If you came in through the windows, it'd be like somebody climbing in your house through the windows that are coming to your front door. And he said, utukura was the door. It's shaped like this. It's shaped like the front of a marae. And he said it goes right back down to Opanoni. Poutua Rongo was the name of that po. That's the po on the back wall of a whare. And he said that's where all the karakia and everything were placed. Whiranaki is the place where the taumata is. Those are where the stones are. When Kupe first came in, the first thing he saw was Te Ramaroa. And that was the bright light, the shining light, the long light. And he said that's one of the walls, that's one of the walls. Kupe looked north, he called it Pauahi, the flaming pillar, he called that. When he looked at the water, he called the water Te Puna o Te Ao Marama. That's what the name, what he called it. What we call hokianga now, it's named up, it's given that name from one of his farewell speeches when he left. And he never came back. That's where that hokianga name came from. This is what's happening with the whare hokianga. Omapere is the toilet. Utukura is a drain pipe. Hokianga is a septic tank. You go around to Punukitere, to where the kaikwe fellas have got the sewage plant. When it rains, they open it up, goes down to Punukitere, to the Taheke, and out into the hokianga. That's the drain pipe. Hokianga is a septic tank. You go over to Rawene, sewage plant there. When it's full, they open up. It goes into the Omapere River, out into the hokianga, into the septic tank. Go to Opanoni, same thing again. They got it running out there. But the poor old Opanoni people, they set that side. When you see the tide out, you got a little reef there, and that was always for the old people so they can go get a kite. Power there, they got no shelf. They got no shelves. There's that much shit there. And because of the bar, the tickle can't get out. It just goes back and forth in there. It goes back and forth. Then you go over to the north side, they go over to Kuhukuru, and they got their sewage plant sitting in the mudflats. So when you have the big tides, or you got a big spring tide and you got a lot of water coming down, that's all covered. They're turning our Hokianga harbour into a septic tank. You know, so this thing that's been going on up in Omapere has been going on for too long. Going on for too long. We have been fighting the lies. We've been fighting 180 years of lies. And the reason why we're still standing, is to conquer the lie. All you have to do is speak the truth. And this is where they're controlling it. This is the stinging shit that's happening in our maraes now. It's to control the truth. Stop people speaking the truth. You look at it, Lake Omapere, that is the true face of the Northern Regional Council. That pollution, that toxin, that thing that has been going down and poisoning our people, poisoning our ecosystems, poisoning our harbour, that is the true face of the council. That is the true face. They can't hide that one away. That's there. And it's happening all over New Zealand. All our waterways polluted. Why? Who's in charge? These buggers have done what they're doing. It's pretty simple, man. Don't put shit in clean water. Simple. Hey, common sense.